We're live.
Late night edition.
Make wrinkles look smoother. So this live video is all about how to make our skin look really smooth when we're wearing foundation and concealer.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a foundation or a concealer at home and you're like, do you know what, it settles into wrinkles, or you're putting your foundation or your concealer on and thinking, I want the coverage, but it's just settling into fine lines.
It's almost making my skin look worse.
It's making my skin look worse. So watch if you want to learn how to make your wrinkles look smoother, because we're going to show you, and it's so easy to do. So the first thing to do is to make sure you've got a really good nourishing base to your makeup. Okay, now I've chosen one that is one of my faves and I recommend to lots of people. It's this one. It's called Hemsley Age-defying Day Cream, and actually it comes as a duo, so you get your day and your night. Perfect. But Katie, you've used this for a while now.
One. Yeah,
you can see how much this is my one. But honestly, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, okay? Because my hands are much more crepey and wrinkled than my face. But, imagine this is like, if you have...
Oh, wow.
Crepey skin, fine line skin, it just plumps it out. It makes it look younger. But not only that, it encourages your skin to make more collagen. So this is the prep, okay?
It feels so nice though, doesn't it?
It feels amazing. It feels luxurious. It's natural, but it's powerful, but it's natural. And it is one of my all-time favourite creams. And it just really makes my hands look much, much younger.
And also, do you know when I put this on? Yeah. Although it smells really luxury, it doesn't irritate my skin in any way, because my skin can get quite red.
It's so beautiful. So this adds radiance. Now that's the day cream, and I will put this under my foundation. It will really plump it out. Now I have got a little bit of foundation on right now and concealer, but I'm going to show you some really good tips for your foundation and concealer. This comes with a night cream as well, and the night cream is just as good, but the night cream actually it's like a radiance makeover overnight. So
you wake up in the morning and you can tell the difference.
It is incredible. It's like a makeover while you sleep. So the links are around this video somewhere. Now, once you've got your day cream on, or your SPF, whatever you put under your makeup, before you go to do your makeup or put your primer on or whatever you want to do, you want to find a mist like this. This is a hydrating facial mist, okay? Now, if you imagine, fine lines and wrinkles are gonna look a lot worse when they're dehydrated, because we get wrinkles from facial movement, like, they're the wrinkles where they are with us.
It's just natural.
It's natural aging. But we also get a lot of wrinkles and fine lines just from dehydration. It's like if you imagine a raisin, that is a grape with all the hydration taken out of it. So that's like skin without hydration. So of course you want to be drinking water, but a really quick fix for dehydrated skin to plump out fine lines and to make our skin look more radiant and juicy and like supple is to spritz this over our face. So you want to do this I like to actually do this before my day cream or SPF, and then I want to do it after my day cream and SPF.
Would you spray that and then let it sit for a while, or before you put the moisturiser on?
That's a good question. So what I tend to do is, like, I'm going to do my routine. So I'll go like this, like that. Oh, it smells amazing.
Here we go.
And it's cooling as well, but it makes your skin look instantly just beautiful. Then I'll go ahead and put my day cream on, okay? So I'll put my day cream on. I mean, I'm doing this really quickly because we're on a live and I don't want you to be like totally bored out of your brains.
Thank you.
Okay, now feel how amazing your skin feels already. And I haven't waited for that to soak in. I've gone straight in, because when I put this over the top of this, it locks in so much hydration. Then I'll wait for that to soak in for a few minutes. Then I will go back over with this.
It's like you're locking it in, I suppose.
Yeah, I lock it in. So it's like a layer. It's hydration, day cream, hydration. It's my hydration sandwich.
Is this why you see makeup artists have always got a spray?
This you can, and I'll show you in a minute, because you can wear this over the top of makeup.
Oh,
and
right,
when
okay.
you put this over the top of makeup, it makes your makeup not only look really natural, but it makes your makeup look just hydrated and
fresh.
Yeah. So once I've done that, then I'll give my skin a little dry, and then I'll go in with my foundation. Now, this little tip I'm going to show you next will make every single foundation you own look incredible. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of foundation on the back of our hands, Katie.
Thank you.
A little bit of foundation. You're going to get a jojoba oil, and this is the one I swear by. I've met the person that makes this. It's fully organic, certified. You want to get the best quality of jojoba oil you can afford. For me, it's this one. I've used it for years. There is links around this video if you want to see the exact ones that I'm using. And a jojoba oil, it's called an oil, but it's actually a wax ester.
Yeah, don't be tricked by the word oil, because I was, but it's not
and
like
it
an
does
oil.
feel like an oil, but what it does, it mimics your skin's own sebum, but not in a way that makes you break out in spots, in a way that hydrates and makes your skin feel more supple. It's also amazing for enhancing your skin's barrier, for like against things like heating, air conditioning, environmental stresses, but it's also really good at calming redness, rosacea. Sensitive skin.
The other week you were saying just put it on.
Yeah,
leave it. Wonderful.
What you do with your foundation, you add a drop. I'm going to do 2 little drops of a jojoba oil into it. And then you'll mix it together on the back of your hand. Now, when you do this to your foundation, you will experience the best foundation potentially of your life.
Oh, and it makes your foundation go a lot further.
It makes your foundation go a lot further as well. But so smooth, so smooth. And what this does, it creates this, it smooths the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It makes your skin look more supple, more hydrated. When your skin looks more hydrated, it looks smoother and less wrinkled. Remember, it's that story at the start when I said you take a grape, you take all the hydration out, you get a wrinkly raisin. What I'm teaching you is ways to plump out your skin. There is nothing is going to permanently take away fine lines and wrinkles. But I'm showing you ways
isn't it?
To make it look smoother.
It's not about having, obviously you have wrinkles on your skin and lines.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between dehydrated and hydrated. When they're hydrated, it just looks softer and rounder and smoother.
And plumper.
But they're still there, but it makes everything look better.
Yeah, it blurs it out. Now, there is one thing you can do. So if anyone here gets really creasing under their eyes with concealer. So let's put a little bit of concealer under our eyes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of concealer. Now, I don't have a lot of under eye fine lines. I get dark circles. That's what I suffer with.
I mean, creping.
I mean, you'll see without concealer. I mean, I could take this off now. You'll see I get very dark circles. That's my bugbear. But I know, Katie, you find that you get crepey under eye skin.
Yeah, very much so.
And what we kind of want the coverage, but we don't want the concealer going into fine lines and wrinkles.
Yeah.
We want it to look smooth. And sometimes you'll put your concealer on or foundation under your eyes, and then you leave it a bit, and you're like, oh my God, it's like...
It's almost like it makes it worse.
Yeah, it can make your wrinkles look worse. What you want to do... You get your jojoba oil. Now this, pay attention to, because there's a technique to this, and I want you to get it right, because if you get it right, you will thank me forever, because it makes your under eyes look about 10 years younger. And I know it's not about looking younger.
No,
we're lucky to age, I get that, but come on.
I want to look younger.
So you're going to get your jojoba oil.
Yeah.
You're literally going to put a drop on the back of your hand, okay?
Thank you.
Careful it doesn't stain your clothes. Now with this drop of jojoba oil, you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to dab it into the jojoba oil. Now what you're not going to do is go straight in under your eye, because that will be too much oil under your eye and it will start eating away at your mascara. So you don't want to do that, and it doesn't need that much. What you're going to do instead is, where you've got your jojoba oil there, you're going to find a dry piece of skin, massage it into the skin so most of the jojoba oil comes off, but you've got a very thin veil left on your skin, left on your finger. In fact, that might even be too much still. Just a thin veil. Then you're going to press into only the area where your concealer soaks, like gives you the creasing. So wherever your concealer makes your wrinkles look worse, press this in. And honestly, when you do this at home, you will see the look of your wrinkles disappear. And if you feel, oh, it hasn't quite done it, go back into your little dot, tap off and apply a little bit more. And not only does this make your wrinkles look smoother, it also nourishes your under eye skin. So it's helping treat the
so it's
craziness.
basically a win-win.
Honestly, I've used this for so many years. This specific one, it's the best I've found. Totally. And because it is a natural oil, you want it to be organic. Yeah. You want all the goodness in here. Now, say you've done all your foundation, you've done your concealer, you've done your little tips that I've shown you. You're going to go back in with your Plump and Glow Hydrating Mist, and you're going to mist over the top.
Yeah, I want misting.
Like that. And you can do this throughout the day. And honestly, your skin, give it a little dry, your skin, not only will it make your skin look like it's not got any foundation on it, it will just look like natural glowy skin.
It just brings it back to life
again, It brings it back to life. And the other thing I love doing throughout the day is, you know, when you get to kind of midday and you're like, oh, my makeup isn't looking so fresh. Carry this in your handbag, a little spritz round. But it gives such a lovely natural glow.
And it smells amazing, so a little bit of a treat as well.
Smells amazing. Now, if you're looking for some extra tips for your foundation, I've got a couple more.
I've got a
couple more, and it's this brush, because we've just done all this with our fingers. But if you're someone that doesn't like to apply your foundation with your fingers, or you're applying your foundation in bad lighting, so be that not in natural light.
Like now.
Yeah, we're not in natural light right now, it's dark outside. But say you're getting ready in the mornings, you don't have natural light, or your mirror isn't facing your window, because this is a really good tip. You should be doing your makeup facing a brightly lit window, with your mirror, with the back of the mirror towards the window, so that
all the truest light.
You get the truest light, so that light is flooding your face. But if you don't have that, you need this brush, because this brush makes foundation look so natural, and it eliminates the worry of cakey looking foundation when you've applied your foundation in bad lighting.
It's like a little insurance, isn't it, to getting the perfect blend?
It really is. And the reason being is you can't really tell on camera, but there's two layers to this. So at the very bottom, it's got like quite dense black bristles. It's completely vegan, completely cruelty free. It's got dense bristles, but then at the top, it's got these really fine bristles that go into a really fine point. And this is the magic of this brush, because you will apply your foundation with your fingers, then you'll get this brush and you will just very delicately buff.
That's the bit I like, particularly here, because I tend to get a bit of downy hair. So if you buff, it doesn't sit in those fine hairs.
And any area where you're like, oh, did I apply too much there? You simply press harder into your skin and go like that. But when you just want a really soft, natural blend, just delicately. And honestly, this makes your foundation look so natural. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, this is something I always have.
Really, really good. Now, I did a live last week on smoky eyes, and I was raving about this brush for a smoky eye. But it also is fantastic for concealer. And the reason it's so good for concealer is it's because it's got a really fluffy, diffused edge to it. So it doesn't pack on too much product. And something you might like to do, like I've shown you how to apply your foundation with your concealer with your fingers, but if you're someone that likes brushes, get a little bit of your concealer, back of your hand, take a little bit of your jojoba oil, back of your hand, but don't put this jojoba oil directly into your concealer. Take a little bit and dab it to the edge of the concealer there.
Right, so you don't add too much.
You just want the smallest amount. Take your brush, and please, you don't need a lot of this. This should last you years. If this isn't lasting you years, you're using too much. And then you're gonna mix the two together on the back of your hand to create, it's almost now like a concealer meets an eye serum. And then you would just buff this really delicately under your eye. And where you get wrinkles and fine lines, you're gonna really kind of work it in.
I guess that's going to blur it anyway.
It will blur it, but also when you work it into a fine line or a wrinkle, what it does is it thins out the product to such an extent that there is no creasing, because you're with a wrinkle or a fine line, you know, a lot of the times the concealer or the foundation will crease because it's too thick to actually go in and fill.
So it's too much product.
In a way, it's too thick a product, so it kind of sits and it doesn't go into the crevice.
I get you, yeah.
But this mixed with the jojoba oil will get it right into the crevice so that you won't get any creasing, and it will just look like part of your skin. It's a really good. So everything we've used in this live, you can see in a link. There's a link somewhere.
And you'll see
and you'll be able to read up on how we've done everything. But well, I hope this has helped.
Well, I just think with the right products and the right techniques, it makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
You do not have to suffer with, you know, this. Everything we've done here will make your wrinkles look smoother.
And everyone needs that. Well, I do.
Let us know. You don't. It's amazing. But let us know how you get on. Any questions, love to help. And if you want more of my makeup secrets, if you comment beauty secrets, I will send you my free 7-day makeup course. You get a lesson a day over 7 days. The lessons are like, I don't know, 10 minutes long.
They're super. It's not difficult.
It's not difficult.
Or hassle.
You can do it in your own time, but I teach you all the essentials for makeup and skincare.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. So comment beauty secrets and we'll send that to you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon in another live.
Bye guys. Bye.